Now, a life story that was expected to end 33 years ago, but is still far from over. Tonight, the conclusion of our KMEG special assignment, Unexpected Survival, the Melissa Ohden story. For 5 days in the summer of 1977, according to medical records, an effort was made to abort an unborn female. But when the procedure was complete, there was one problem.
I wasn't dead.
2 months after the failed abortion, this tiny premature infant was adopted.
The doctors didn't believe that I would live for very long, and if I did live, that I would probably be disabled.
As an early teen, Melissa's adoptive parents broke the incredibly painful news about how she entered the world. Her biological parents knew she lived and had to sign over parental rights. Melissa spoke about it at church and at school, but still, so many questions.
It was a long journey, and it took well over 10 years of searching, and I ultimately found my medical records and discovered who my biological parents were in 2007.
Her biological parents, she learned, were both college students, together 4 years when they became pregnant with her. They split up soon after. Melissa forgave them a long time ago and says she loves them.
No matter what decision they made about my life, they are still a part of me.
She sent a letter to her father's office, not wanting to cause any problems for him at home. She learned from an obituary her dad died in early 2008, the first time she actually saw his picture.
When I finally discovered that he had passed away, I was devastated because I felt like any attempt I would ever have to get to know him and his family was gone.
Loved ones went to her dad's office to clear out his belongings.
And when they cleaned out his desk, they found the letter that I had sent him all those months before.
The letter was open. He had indeed seen it, chosen to keep it, but they would never meet. Then, in 2008, she received a letter from her bio-grandfather.
My wife and I received the shock of our life. We have a granddaughter and great-granddaughter that we did not know we had.
Her father's dad has now become part of their lives, but Melissa has never been able to reach her own mother. In August 2007, Melissa finally felt strong enough to speak publicly again. It was on Capitol Hill, and the irony of ironies.
The very first time then that I spoke, I felt very sick. I felt very weak. I thought it was a bad case of nerves, and what I had was a bad case of being pregnant.
Melissa has gone on to speak internationally. Then, in spring 2008, an amazing gift.
Olivia was the first living person that I had ever seen that I had a biological connection to.
Kitty cat. What's a kitty cat say? Meow.
Melissa has become a daughter, a wife, a public speaker, and now a mother herself.
Who am I? I'm a survivor. And not just a survivor, I'm a thriver. And I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter for not just the unborn, but their families.
What's that?
A lion.
What's the lion?
Roar.
Melissa has spoken to many audiences in multiple countries. She's tried but never found her biological mother. But Melissa hopes as she continues to share her story that someday her mom will contact her.